Hello, my name is LATREILJUE Jackson of drivingmissjackson.com, and I'm going to share with you the reasons why you should and should not drive for Uber and Lyft as a rideshare entrepreneur. So when I say rideshare entrepreneur, I just mean a driver for Uber and Lyft. They provide the platform for us to find work, and we're just independent contractors. That's it. We make a commission and they get a percentage of it. Here are the reasons why you should drive for Uber and Lyft. Number one is that it allows you to be your own boss. Besides the policies and requirements that Uber and Lyft provide, you are your own boss. You tell you what to do. You can be the best driver that you want to be, or you can be the worst driver you want to be, or you can be anywhere in the middle. So you are your own boss, but every boss will tell you that their customers are their bosses because they're able to rate them and evaluate them on their services. Number two, it allows you to make your own schedule. So you decide when you want to go out and drive, when you want to come back home, when you want to take a break. All you have to do is tap a button in the app that allows you to go online, whether it's Uber or Lyft, and you decide how long you're going to drive. There's also a feature where you can go in and stop requests from coming in so that you can take a break. Number three is that it gives you the freedom to work on your own business or personal goals. Now, some people like to drive just to save up some money. They like to travel more. They can travel on their own schedule because you can make your own schedule as a rideshare entrepreneur. Some people actually like to work on their own business, and they use driving as a transition to their business, and their business will become their primary income. And this is the category that I am in. I work as a rideshare entrepreneur transitioning into my own business, and I like to consider myself a driver funding dreams. And I say that a lot in my videos and on my website. I actually have an email subscription for Drivers Funding Dreams to support and give motivation on continuing to strive for your business and make sure that you're sticking to your plans. So if you are a driver funding dreams, then I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, and also for you to subscribe to my email list on my website. I will leave the link in the description for you to sign up. So the number 4 reason why you should drive as a rideshare entrepreneur is because it prepares you for other entrepreneurial ventures. So just like I said before about working on your own business, you are able to maybe see some other ways you can make money. But the main things that ride sharing helps you to focus and work on are interacting with customers. So you have to provide services for them and deal with whatever issues that they have. Also, you have to manage your time and your priorities. So as an entrepreneur, there's so much on your plate. You have, when you're starting out, you basically have to do everything yourself if you don't have a partner or a team. So driving is a great way to help you work on those time management skills so that you can transition that into your own business or into your life. Also, time management is really important. Another way ride sharing prepares you for entrepreneurial ventures is that it helps you to organize your costs and expenses for your taxes. As a driver, you have costs where you're driving your car, you're putting wear and tear on your car, you're paying for gas, you're paying for maintenance, and you're paying for whatever else needs to go in your car, tissues, whatever else you need to provide a favorable service for your customer. And I actually have a list that you can download if you do decide to become a rideshare entrepreneur of the top 10 things you need to have in your car to get you started. But with all of these things, these are expenses, and this is information This is money that should be put into a specific category, your expenses category, and then there's also your income that you make from each passenger that you drive. So this goes into a different category. And when it's time to do your taxes, you just have to have the sum of these categories so that you're able to properly file your taxes. So now I have 5 reasons why you shouldn't drive as a rideshare entrepreneur for Uber and Lyft. Number 1, if you don't like to drive. Some people don't like to drive. Some people have had traumatic experiences where they've been in car accidents, maybe more than one car accident, and it has hindered them from being able to drive, period. Some people literally take public transportation, or they take Uber and Lyft, and that's just all they do. They don't get behind a wheel at all. So if that's you, then you should not be a rideshare entrepreneur. Number 2 is if you live in an area where ride sharing is not popular. If it's not popular, then you're not going to get any customers. Now, some people travel to areas where it is more popular, sometimes very popular, and you get a lot of people who are on foot who need a ride. If you're not willing to do that, then you should not be a rideshare entrepreneur. Number 3 is if you are bad at making and sticking to a schedule. Now, I did say that you should be a rideshare entrepreneur because it allows you to make your own schedule, but you got to make that schedule. Being a rideshare entrepreneur requires a lot of discipline, and you basically, since you're being your own boss, you have to discipline yourself to work, to stick to your schedule, and to get out there and make that money. So if right now you're not good at policing yourself and making sure you stick to your own schedule, then you should not be a rideshare entrepreneur. Now, if you want to just have the ability to make some extra money whenever you feel like it, like, okay, I'm gonna make some money on Monday, then I'm not going to drive until next month, then that's another thing. But if you are ready to make consistent money every week, like if this is your job or this is your part-time job, then you would need to have the ability to discipline yourself to stick to your own schedule. Number 4 is if you give up easily in the face of unfavorable circumstances. Now, sometimes you're going to get some customers who are not nice. Sometimes you're going to get somebody who's trying to rush you, who is blaming you for the reason why they're late to work. Other people on the road who are not good drivers, and you have to do a little maneuver. Sorry about the barking, that's my dog. But if you quit easily, if you're like, I can't deal with this, I'm out, and you never go back to it again, then you should not be a rideshare entrepreneur. The 5th reason why you should not be a rideshare entrepreneur is if you have limiting thoughts. Now, limiting thoughts are thoughts that people hesitate on. People use these thoughts to stop them from doing things and moving forward. So here's number 1 limiting thought. I don't like people in my car or space. Now, some people have really nice decked out cars where they are all customized. They bought extra stuff, extra packages to make their car look nice and fancy. And so they don't want people in their car messing it up. I get it. People mess my car up all the time. So if you don't want people in your car and you can't trust them, then, or if you don't like people in your space, you like to be alone driving, whatever, then that's fine. You should not be a rideshare entrepreneur because that's all of that and some more. The second limiting thought is, what if something bad happens? Now, anything bad can happen at any given time in life, like anything. When you're ride sharing, most people think, what if I get in an accident? What if I pick up a dangerous person? That can happen. Any of those things can happen. But you can run into a dangerous person at the store. So if you have these thoughts, then you should not be a rideshare entrepreneur, because the likelihood of these bad things happening is like slim to none. The third limiting thought is, what if I can't meet my goals? Now, I said earlier that you make your own schedule. Now, if you make your own schedule, you have to be able to stick to it. And if you're going to stick to it, then you have goals to meet. You have to have confidence in yourself that you're going to meet your goals, that you're going to be out the amount of time you said you were going to be out, that you're going to make the money that you said you were going to make. Now, you may need to reevaluate yourself and ask yourself questions what you need to change or do differently, so that you can make your goal by the end of the week or something like that. But you have to be confident in yourself. And if you don't make your goal, then you got to figure out how you can make your goal next time, next week, or tomorrow. But if you're so hung up on what if you can't meet your goals, and that's why you're not going to start, then you shouldn't be a rideshare entrepreneur. Because you should know that you're going to discipline yourself enough to meet your goals. Okay, so those are my reasons why you should and should not be a rideshare entrepreneur. If you think you should be a rideshare entrepreneur but don't know where to start, I have a checklist for you to download. There's a link in the description so that you can see every step that you need to take in order to start driving in 1 week. You can use my links to sign up, or you can use my referral codes, which I will provide for you on the screen and in the description so that you can get that bonus. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's going to be hundreds of dollars. You're going to get it when you meet those requirements of driving a certain amount of rides in a certain amount of days. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Driving Miss Jackson. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you liked, please hit the like button. If you're interested in funding your dreams through driving, then please subscribe and tap the bell next to it. And follow me on Instagram and Facebook for daily vlogs and uploads.